So if you actually have gone through the lesson, you would definitely have found something worth discussing or asking in the class once again. Let me know how many of you have read the story, part 1 only. There was one more girl, Samriddhi Sahu, who had already read. है ना Samriddhi?
Yes, sir.
नियति प्रखर प्रखर ने तो पहले ही पढ़ी हुई थी ना. अनिकेत, चाहित, मीनांशा, सर्वज्ञ. बस. Do you remember I asked everybody to read the lesson?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then only 5-6 students have written I. Out of those 5-6, one is Prakhar, who already had read, and Aniket also. Am I right, Aniket? You also read it earlier before I gave this task? Perhaps he is not able to speak. So very few students have read, which is quite disappointing. I was expecting everybody to go through the lesson, and you had enough time. Reading that story was not a difficult task because it has already been explained in the class. I am expecting you all to read it once again, not those who have read. I am giving time once again to those who have read, who did not read, and I will talk to them on, when do we have next class? Thursday. Yes, so I'll talk to the remaining students on Thursday. Okay, and Prakhar, if once again, if I'm not wrong,
Sir?
I asked you to prepare some questions.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Prakhar and Samriddhi,
Yes, sir.
you were also asked to prepare some questions.
Yes, sir. I'm also ready.
Good. So I'll start with Samriddhi. Means one question by Samriddhi, then another question by Prakhar. This way. Okay?
Sir, roll number wise.
No, this is your choice. You can pick up anybody. No need of asking in the roll number order. You can pick anyone. Either your friend or your enemy. Actually, we don't have enemies here. But you can pick up anybody.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, I have a doubt, sir. Sir,
Bolo
if
beta.
there will be same question, sir, so what we will do? Like, sir, if Samriddhi asks the same question, I have to ask.
No, beta. No, ask another question.
Okay, sir.
That's why I'm asking you to ask turn by turn, alternately. Not all questions of Samriddhi first and then all questions of Prakhar. Okay? So as soon as both the questions from both the sides, from both the students are over, we'll stop. Yes, Samriddhi, your first question.
Yes, sir. Palak.
Yes.
What sentiments were expressed by the great human face?
And I am expecting every student to note down the questions that these two children are asking. They have prepared some good questions, they have worked hard, and it is for everybody's revision. So you should note down every question that has been asked by them.
What sentiments were expressed by great stone face? Palak.
Okay. If Palak doesn't answer or if she has problem, then others can also raise hands. Others can say I in the chat box if they want to answer. Niyati, have you written I for this question?
Yes, sir.
Niyati.
Okay, Niyati will answer.
Sir, sympathy?
Yes, sir.
Is that okay, Samriddhi?
Yes, sir. This is right answer.
Okay. Now, next question by Prakhar.
Okay, sir. My question is to Ankush, who is the protagonist of this story?
Prakhar, can you repeat the question?
Okay. My question is, who is the protagonist of this story?
Ernest.
Yeah, very good.
Samriddhi.
Yes, sir. So my question to Rishika. What was the old prophecy? What was the old prophecy? So she left.
Samriddhi, may I? Samriddhi, may I? May I?
Yes, sir.
Samriddhi, you may allow others if they want to answer.
Yes, sir.
Call somebody.
Sir, Charit.
May I? Yes, sir. A man with that face would appear in the valley.
Yes, sir. That's the right answer.
Prakhar.
Yes, sir. My question is to Aniket, who told Ernest about the great stone face?
His mother.
Yeah, correct answer.
The next question is Hinansha. What role had the great stone face assumed in Anya's life?
Can you repeat the question?
What role had the great stone face assumed in Anya's life?
Teacher?
Yes.
Yes, sir. My next question is to Akhil, that explain how the great stone face is formed. It
Yes,
is the
sir.
yes, is the made by humans, or it is a work of nature? Explain how the great stone is formed. In
I
one
think
or
it is a work of nature.
and explain that how the great stone face is formed in one line or
Hmm. I think it could be formed by the cutting of some valley through a river, through a water
okay.
body.
Anyone else who want to give the answer?
May I?
Yes, Niyati.
The great stone face is a work of nature formed on the perpendicular side of a mountain by some immense rocks which have been thrown together so that when viewed at the proper distance, they resemble the features of a human face.
Yes, correct answer.
Yes, sir. My question is Sarvagya. What is the meaning of proclaimed?
Can you repeat the question?
What is the meaning of proclaimed?
Beta Chait wants to answer.
Anyone else? Yes.
So may I?
Hmm.
Sir, to make something so officially, so publicly.
Yes, anyone?
So may
Ninansh.
I?
So may I?
Yes,
Yes, Ninansha.
To announce something?
yes.
Okay, so my next question is to Chahit. What is the reaction of Ernest when he know about the great stone face?
Prakhar, can you repeat the question?
Yes. What is
Can
the
you please repeat
reaction
the
of Ernest when he know about the great stone face?
mm,
Beta, you are asking for the reaction of Ernest when he knew about the great stone face. What did he
Like,
know? What is your
sir, I'm
question?
just asking the reaction that how did he
some
feel and yes,
The question is not clear, beta. What
sir.
answer are you expecting?
Sir, I am expecting the answer that like how did react when he know about like he was very excited and he want to
No.
meet him.
Is your question for knowing about the stone face or for knowing about the prophecy?
No, sir, the great stone.
Or no, great. When did he come to know about great stone face? Soon after he was born, soon after he started understanding, he saw it. So he has always seen the stone face. He never came to know about the stone face. As soon as he started understanding, seeing and understanding things, he would have come out of his house and he would have seen that. Then his mother told the story related to stone face and the prophecy about it. When
Yes,
did
sir.
he come to know about stone face actually?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So about sir, I am asking about the prophecy.
Huh. Then the question will be more clear. है ना? Now would somebody like to answer? Acha, he has already given his answer.
Yes, sir.
Fine. He was excited about
Samyak.
prophecy and he was excited to meet such a person who resembles the stone face. You know, because he has always been attracted by. When he came to know about stone face, he was attracted by it. To your earlier question, which was not very clear, the correct answer is that he was attracted. And when he came to know about the prophecy, he was curious. He was curious to meet the person whoever resembles the stone face. Right, Prakhar? प्रखर कहाँ गया ये
Sir.
हम्म,
Samyak.
yes बेटा
So my next question is to Muskan. What is Gather Gold? Who is Gather Gold? Anyone?
there are only two students in the class who know who is the gold
may I?
So may I?
Yes.
three
So may I?
four
So may I? A rich man. He's a rich man.
A rich man.
May I?
yes
So Gather Gold was a person from the valley. Gather Gold was very rich. He was he was native of Ernest Valley.
he was a native of that valley only but long ago he left the place and he settled somewhere else.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and there he started a business and he became a successful businessman, and now he was very rich, and he was returning after so many years, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You need to tell all this.
My
Yes.
next question is to Niyati, that why we cannot see the great stone face from short distance. Yes, Aniket.
It was because it was the how to when a person goes close to it, it is made up of only enormous outline and stones. Actually, it is a work of nature that is and resemble the features of a human face. But when that is why we cannot see the great stone face, but when we stand near it.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, correct answer.
So my next question is to Akhil. What was the occupation of Blood and Thunder, and what rank did Blood and Thunder hold? What was the occupation?
Akhil is not in the group.
May I?
Sir, I
Samriddhi,
am
may
in
I?
the class.
Yes, child.
He was a soldier.
And what rank he hold?
Can you repeat?
And what rank did Blood and Thunder hold?
May I?
Yes,
His
ma'am.
voice is not clear.
What rank did Blood and Thunder hold?
Dinanshu understood the question as you.
Naisha.
He holds general rank.
Yes, correct answer.
My next question is to Sarvagya, that why there is always happiness in the valley.
Because the Valley's person were thinking that the Great Stone Face is lucky to them.
Yes, correct answer.
My next question is to Vedanti. How many times did the people think the prophecies to come true? How many times did the people think the prophecy to come true? Naisha.
Twice.
Yes, right answer.
My next question is to Pranav. The question is, according to the prophecy of the valley, what kind of child will be born in the valley? Sir, he is not there, so can I ask from another person?
Hmm. He was in the
Um,
class. Has he left?
Yes,
yes.
sir, he left.
So my
Okay.
question is to Rishika. According to the prophecy of the valley, what kind of child will born in the valley?
May I?
Now he has joined, you can ask him. Prakhar?
Yes, sir. Yes, Ankush, continue.
Um, he will be a person who will be a greatest and noblest.
Yes, correct answer.
My next question is to Pari- what is the meaning of pensive? Meaning of pensive.
May I?
May I?
Yes, Ankush.
Thoughtful.
Yes, right answer.
My next question is to Ninansha that according to the story, who became the teacher of Ernest?
The great stone face.
Yes, correct answer.
My next question is to Aniket. The Great Stone Face was made by.
May I?
Yes, Ankush.
It was made by the work of nature.
Yes.
My next question is to um, Ved that what was the first rumor spread in the valley?
Teacher,
Anyone
take the
else?
question.
Anyone else want to give answer? Okay. My question is, what was the first rumor spread in the valley?
May I?
Yes, Ankush.
The first rumor was about that Mr. Gathergold has a same resemblance to the grey stone face, and he was the great man about whom the prophecy was.
Yes, correct answer.
My next question.
Okay, beta, leave it. Now, enough.
Yes, sir.
So these children have asked some good questions. Some students have answered. Some couldn't because they did not read. If you read the lesson, then it was not difficult at all. Pranav has told me that the source of the questions that have been prepared by Samriddhi was some website. See, here I would like to make one thing very clear. If you are using some websites, if you are using some reference books, there is no harm at all. But when is there no harm, if you have read the lesson once by yourself, if you have tried to understand it, if you understood it, if you have done everything that could have been done, and then for the sake of revision, for the sake of preparing extra questions, extra things, getting extra information, if you are using all this, there is no harm at all. But if you are completely dependent on websites or reference books, it is not good. These things should be referred at the secondary stage. Secondary stage means primarily you go through the lesson and everything by yourself. Read it and try to understand. If there is something difficult, if there are some words which you are not very clear about, then refer to a dictionary, find out the meanings and try to understand. Then go through the questions, try to answer by yourselves. After you do all this, for better understanding, for deeper understanding, for more revision, for extra questions, referring to website is not wrong at all. But depending on it completely is it's not good.
So,
I cannot advise so. Okay. There is no harm. That is what I wanted to say. Now you decide by yourselves. You are sitting at your own home. You are doing the things as you wish. Okay. So this is your own decision. If you really want to improve, use these references as secondary reference. Okay. Am I
so,
clear? हाँ बेटा.
Yes, sir.
so मैंने क्वेश्चंस बुक्स में से देखे थे, वैसे ही उसमें भी थे, तो मैंने क्वेश्चंस वहां से ले लिए थे इसलिए।
कोई बात नहीं बेटा, कोई बात नहीं. No problem. No problem. I did not say it is wrong at all. है ना? It's not wrong at all. After all, you have tried to get information from some other sources also. So this is also preparing. I found many students who did not read the lesson even once. Is that good? What you have done is much better. You have already read the lesson in the previous class, and in the remaining time you did this. So I didn't say anything. At last, I'm telling all this to the entire class. Okay, this instruction or whatever I said, whatever I feel is for everybody. It's not for Samriddhi. Samriddhi has done a good thing. So fine, the two children have done nicely. Others, those 4-5 students who read the lesson and who tried to answer, they answered nicely. That was also a good thing. I'm expecting others to go through the lesson. In the next class, I'm expecting, I will be asking these children whether they've gone through it or not. But for rest of the class or for everybody, in the next class, we shall be talking about second part of the great stone phase.
Yes,
Is there
sir.
anyone who has already gone through the second part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
There are
first.
good, good, very
Yes,
nice,
sir. Yes.
very nice. I want 100% students to go through the second part also till next class. You have 2 days time. Okay? When we meet again, we'll talk about that lesson. I'll give a little explanation. Before that, I will ask somebody from those who have read the lesson to summarize it, and then I'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll come for the discussion or for asking questions. Okay? Chalo, that's it. It is 12:11. You can leave the class now if you don't want to ask anything. If you have any question, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sairam, sir.
Okay.
Sairam,
Sairam
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
Sairam
sir.
sir.
Sairam, sir.
sir. Thank you.
Sai